This is the second time in 2025 that I take a little bit of a break from Neopets and the quest log specifically breaks. The very first time it happened, it was earlier in this year with the whole quest log fiasco. And then again, I also took a week off of filming Neopets. I was still playing Neopets, and then the quest log breaks. So, moral of the story is I guess I'm gonna have to post consistently for the end of time, because if I don't, Neopets breaks. Let's start the video off with some positive, though. We have to start with some positive. I got like so many new avatars that I have to show y'all's if Neopets wants to load. So I have my signature toasty avatar. Look at how many I got. So it's literally these 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 new avatars. So starting with the Coconut Jub Jub, the Tonu Charge, Bloomaroo Fire, Island Quiggle, Jetsam Chomp, Elefante Surprise, Tuscany Spotted, Lenny Wicked, Grundo Forever, Great, Walkie, Ghost Stories, Kachik Swim, Walkie Day, Custard, Pink, Rookie, Mummified, Feed Me, and the Snorkel. I got so many. I got like most of these, like 15 of these on the same day. Then like the next day I came back and got these 3. I had some free time on the weekend after having a meltdown, and I thought, you know what's gonna soothe and fix my crumbling life? Getting some Neopet avatars. So I got a lot of the like pet trading avatar, or like having a pet specifically. So one of these you have to have like a Fire Bloomaroo, you have to have an Island Quiggle, you have to like look at the lookups, all that fun stuff. I got so many. It felt like very productive, being Neopets productive while the rest of my life is crumbling, but it feels good. I did the pink, I did the custard, the walkie day. It was a good time. It was a good time on Neopets. I got a lot. And then I know like the state of the quest log is burning down, but I got something that I've been asking for from the premium wheel, which y'alls aren't gonna believe. I got the Umajin stamp. That's like 90 million Neo points right there, and I considered selling it, but then I remembered, you know what? I'm a passive stamp collector. If the stamp comes to me, I will put it in my album, and the stamp came to me in my premium Starlight wheel. So I put it in the album. So there we go. A lot of other stamps I need to get on this page, but that's just one stamp I know that costs a lot. It costs a lot. I don't want to know what the rest of this stamp page is going to cost. You know, that's none of my business. But that's a lot of stuff that happened. How are all my Neopets doing? I think I gave everyone back all the pets that I like adopted out. I'm sure in like the Reddit and the Discord and on the Neo boards, you can like find out how to adopt pets. There was a specific Neo board that I did. It's like a lending board, which is like, you know, life is rough when I go to the Neo boards, but then I found a positive in it. So there we go. I think I got one. That's for like having a pet and looking at its lookup. I think one of my permy people, that's done. But that just, you know, we gotta spread some positivity before we get into this, you know, whatever's going on neopets.com. So it's this quest log thing. So currently, as of me filming, quest log is down. Quest log's down. So let's go through, and we're going to read through Jelly Neo. And one thing I like about Jelly Neo updates, this is the same thing I like about Tumblr, is like when a mess happens, it's, I think, reverse chronological. So you'll see the results, and then as you scroll down, you see how it came to be. It's one of my favorite features of Tumblr. That's what I like about Jelly Neo. So here we go. We got new prizes at the quest pool. Let's start at the bottom. New prizes. We'll go through the new prizes. But then there was a broken streak. So you complete everything and the counter displays a fractional number. It's drawn day 2 of like 7.014666666667, and it's a little hard to, you know, complete that. It's very just like slightly over 7 days. So things were weird. Submit a ticket. Yeah. Then people started submitting tickets, and TNT said, you know what, we're aware of this. It was daylight savings time, and that always messes up the quest log. So maybe next daylight savings time. Oh, but you're going to have to plan like a week in advance. Maybe you'll have to, because I don't know if TNT's going to fix this, because I feel like it happened before. Like this little daylight savings happened, everything breaks. And TNT's like, you know what? There you go. Then, earlier, TNT acknowledged the update publicly, because the other thing that they were talking about was if users submitted a ticket through the little thing. Now they put out like a little public statement. They put out in this little notification, quest log maintenance. It's under the Habbo crossover, but it's there. It's there. And then what happened? Neo mails have begun to go out with missed streak prizes. Keep an eye on your Neo mail inbox and inventory for your prize. So I got my prize for the past week. My prize wasn't that good, and I was gonna re-roll, but it was a morphing potion, so it's like, sure, I'll get it for free. And then whenever quest log comes back, maybe we're gonna get new stuff, maybe not. I don't know, but this is gonna go until tomorrow. So I'm filming on what, the 5th? This will go at least through the 6th. I'll give it until the 8th, you know, TNT and their timelines. But that's kind of what happened with the quest log. If we look at the quest log prizes, people aren't happy, because no one's ever happy about the quest log. That's, you know, when I'm doing bad, I go on the Neo boards, and the Neo boards, besides that one avatar lending thread, y'all's are exempt, but the rest of the Neo boards need some positivity. What I was seeing is that people wanted more items in the quest log that are like 100 million Neo points so they can deflate, and it really wasn't that. But we have new daily items. So these are items, so there's like daily and weekly. I don't know if that's what they're called in the tab anymore. Well, I can't double check the tab. Dailies are like playing a game, customizing, beating, grooming, spinning a wheel, and then if you do all those, you'll get a check mark, and then that counts as like a weekly day, and then you have to get 7 of those in a row. So these are daily little items. So everyone else is complaining, not me. I'm going to take all the books I can get. I'm gonna take the stamp, gonna take the card. Yeah. There's some P2s, there's some food, but I have no beef with these, because I like going on Neopets and getting junk. That's like, it's fun. It's the fun part of Neopets, coming in and getting nonsense. There's outfits and all that stuff, and then you still have the code stones available, doubloons are available, below be gone. You can also get Neopoint prizes, and then they removed the little Lutari beads. Those are gonna be back to being like not available, not searchable, using like Super Shop Wizard and all that stuff, which is fine. It's fine. I had all year to get the Lutari beads and I didn't, so that's on me actually. So there's just some things you can get daily. No beef, no beef. Weekly, I think, is usually what people are upset with, because when the quest log first started like a year ago, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I don't know, Amanda Fowles has a good video on like the start of it, you were getting crazy items, and now we're getting items that you can either buy easily or they're not that expensive, and other people have issued with it. I can't find an issue with it, sorry. So here are some different things. Again, I'm gonna get a stamp, I'm gonna get a book, like a little card, I like a little collectible, a little passive collectible. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking for. People want expensive books, they want gourmet food, they want things that were released in like weird McDonald's and Jamba Juice promotional materials from like the early 2000s that just haven't been released in like 2 decades, you know. So out of these, I'll probably re-roll until I get a book or a stamp and then get those. But that is the second quest log saga. I don't think this is as big as quest log gate 1, where they took away our skip feature, so we have that. But let's see what else has happened on Neopets, because like I said, I was gone because of everything. Just everything got to me, and I had to take a little second back. So this was delivered to a lot of people's inventory I don't know why. Jelly Neo has guesses, but that came out. There's this cold brew coffee launch for the cold brew people. And then you can get prize codes for wearables. Okay. Okay, and then there's a new comic book. There you go. There's a comic book, a graphic novel. My apologies. There are differences. I'm not saying that sarcastically. Like there are differences between the two. It's a graphic novel, not a comic. Okay. Fairy Points Frenzy reward from Fairy Festival has been distributed. You would have gotten an email from community@neopets.com, which is weird because I usually don't email you, but whatever. So remember Fairy Festival? I loved Fairy Festival. Anyways, there was all this stuff, and you got if you donated, you got the fairy dress. The fairy dress is now in people's inventories, and then there are 3 different tiers. I don't think the tiers went out yet. So, okie dokie. There was a new Slorg Day and a new pet color. So, a couple days ago, a Slorg Day. Love a Slorg. There is a new pet paintbrush tattoo. It started being awarded from the Alien Aisha vending machine, and Slorg was announced as the first species available. So you can now paint your Slorg and make it look like the Slorg killed someone in prison. So I'm interested to see how tattoo's gonna go. What's it gonna look like on like different pets? But I love a Slorg, so no issues, no issues. There's this new slug and mushroom background that I kind of like. Okay. Will be stocked. We'll see if it's activated by TNT. There's a new book available, and we have to go to the second page because usually I come in every few days. New Slorg Day, I just went through that. Clever Thief Avatar. A new avatar has appeared around the site named Clever Thief. To obtain this, you must use your Galert in the Battle Dome to win, lose, or draw with a Thief Dagger. Thief Daggers. I'm sure these are inflated. I'm sure these are a crazy amount. So yeah, once it was found, we can no longer figure out what the price is. It was going for like 800 Neo points. Is probably going for like in the millions. 2-3 million, I'm guessing. Restocking that shop's gonna be bad. Give this a second to chill out because it's a new avatar. There was a Habbo pet style and mystery capsule. So there's some pet styles that you can buy. Don't know when they're going to be rotated in or out. That's a TNT question, not a JCG question, not a Big C question. So there are some pictures of them. Mystery capsules. A Neopets item on Habbo. A new November collectible. Cool. Trading Post was broken, but it's back. Trading Post is back. I didn't even know Trading Post was done, because I don't really go on there a whole lot. What's new with Jelly Neo? Prize pool updates, all of this stuff. There we go. Treasures Keeper music box. All of that. All of this stuff. Read through Jelly Neo. I know you were all probably reading through Jelly Neo when I was gone, but I just want to read it again. Who the winners of the costume contest are live. You can check out the winners below. I think I voted for 2 out of the 3 of these. Guess which 2 I voted for. But it's nice to know that I have the same ideas as everyone else. There's a new goals counter, recurring guides. I don't care about Rubbish Day. Halloween roundup. There we go. We have this new Halloween outfit that will only look good on some Neopets. Is that an ogre? I'm just trying to figure out like what this would look like on other Neopets, but I could probably model it. There's new lampposts and a new customizing stuff. New customizing stuff. And then 2 new pets can be painted Halloween in the pet puddle. And then the new Ghost Stories avatar. This one is awarded for reading a Ghost Kid Chic, an item with spooky in its name. This avatar, because there's not a lot of books with spooky in the name, and some of them are like way more expensive than others, so just be careful if you're like adopting a Ghost Kid Chic. Because I would hate for you all to get like the 999,000 Neopoint item to read to the Ghost Chic in order to get the avatar. I got this avatar. Or maybe you make a Ghost Chic and then adopt it out. That way someone else can do it. There's that stuff. Halloween. Festival of Fears ended that day. Pick up your goodie bags. That means Eusophagore, that avatar, you can't get until maybe this time next year if they do the same thing. I didn't get the avatar, so there you go. Count Vu was available all day. I think I already have the avatar, because that's an like the Count Von Rue where you have to like tie and then win. You can like lose that avatar, so I got it and then I don't mess with it. And Count Von Rue is also only awake all day on the 31st. And then other than that, it's like midnight to like 2 a.m. Neopet Standard Time or something when I'm asleep. I'm asleep. So the Avatar Collector avatar is updated. Festival of Fear. You know what? We're going to do some dailies because I feel like I read enough to y'all's. I just wanted to come back on here and be like, yo, sorry for like not posting. Life is, it got to me last week. It got to me. I took some time off of everything. I took time off of work. I took time off of filming Neopets. I took time off of all of my hobbies. I kind of just rotted in bed for like a day. And then I like didn't do anything. And then I didn't do anything again. And I don't know if I just broke down, what was going on, but I'm feeling better now. So let's do some Neopet dailies. I don't know, I've been like leveling up the Pedialyte. That's kind of it. I'm like very close to being at the next bracket for training, so I'm holding off on that, but I also kind of like want to see how far I can get with it. Like I said, I had really good luck. I'm so excited I got that Umajin stamp because it cost a lot of money. Like 90 million. I don't have 90 million. I probably could have, and it probably would make more sense to most people to sell the stamp, because I don't know if like Lost Desert is something you can complete, but whatever. I wanted to put it in my stamp album, so I did. And then I don't know, like I said, I did a lot of, didn't I already finish Colson? Okay, Forgotten Shore. Then I got all those avatars. That was kind of fun to get like a good like chunk of avatars, to get a good chunk of like trophies done. I think it's fun, and it may not be the best use of one's time, but it's how I spend my time on Neopets. So shout out to that one board, the pet lending board. And then there we go. What else are we doing? I feel like the year's ended. Like I feel like the year's ended. Like, at least in me, at my job, where's the jelly? The jelly, ooh, okay, whatever. I'm already planning my holiday party for 2026 at my job. So it just like, November and December like don't feel real to me. Like I probably only have like a month left of work. So I have this beginning part of November, and then when we hit like US Thanksgiving, that week is usually nothing. And then like the week and a half, 2 weeks, like the first week of December, those are gonna test my limits, test who I am as a being. Then the last 2 weeks, a lot of people like take off at my job, which is like fine. It's great actually. Because I can like organize. And instead of having like 10 people who I'm trying to wrangle up, it might be 1 or 2, and they may not even be my people. I can't wait for December to come, but I have to get through the busy parts, and it's just, for me, like the end of the year stuff at work is always a lot, and I don't know how to manage it, hence why I had a breakdown last week, but we'll see how it goes. You know what will really turn my Neopets luck around is winning the wishing well for the first time in my life, because I got a coconut, I got a rare stamp, I have the greatest Neopet of all time, got a bunch of avatars. I'm not like an avatar collector, like I don't have like that, like I'm not on the leaderboard or anything, but it felt nice to get like 18 avatars, you know? No? You know, y'all's know. So just We'll see what else I'm gonna get. Maybe all of good luck for the advent calendar. We'll see. We'll have to see. And then they're like, is Neopets gonna do anything for their birthday? That's in November. That's end of November. Slorg Day. Then we have Terry Day, November 12th. Put it on your calendars. Vandy Day. Vandy Day on the 12th. Put it on your calendars. Get someone to watch the kid. Get someone to take grandma to the store. Call in. Start coughing now. That way when it's the 12th, your boss will believe you. You know, Vandy Day is very important. So we all should be actually taking that day off of doing anything. It is in the middle of the week. So like I said, better start coughing now. Better tell your boss or your professor, like, man, I'm having car trouble, but I don't know. You have to start sowing the seeds now. That way when you call in, they'll be like, oh, they were having car problems. Oh, yeah, this new, things are going horrible, so mark the 12th on your calendars. So it's the 15th that Neopets has its birthday, and then it's Usul Day, and then it's We Talk Day. November kind of has, like, great days. Like, besides, like, the Terry Day, Terry's not my favorite Neopets, but, like, they're an uncommon, like, maybe an unfavorite. They're not, like, the most popular Neopet, so I'll let it pass. Like, November kind of slaps on, like, Neopet pet days. Slorg's 10 out of 10, Vandy's 10 out of 10, Usul's like 6 out of 10, Zwees are like a 7 out of 10. Neopet's birthday, we'll see what we got. I want to see if they're going to add any more pet colors, because I know they have like the 25th anniversary color that like you can get like 10 pet changes for. I want to see if they're going to add more in bulk, or if we're going to just have to keep drip fitting it. Cool. Name changes for my pet. And then I'm going to zap, and then I'm going to let you all go. I hope y'all are doing well. What happened on Neopets for y'all this past week? What's like a good thing that happened in your life on Neopets at your job? Did you read a good book? Did you watch a good show? And so many good things could have happened. Like Zamifolia got 4 hit points, and Zamifolia is no longer a Kiko. That's cool too. And now what? You lose 2 levels. That's great. That's cool, bestie. I'm gonna let you all go. Have a good one. When will I post next? Probably this weekend. Every like 2, 3, 4 days. Because it's gonna be every day in December again. And that's gonna be the longest one, because I do like every day for like Neopes. I did every day for Fairy Festival, every day for Festival of Fears. Like 31 whole days. Those are also gonna have to be short videos. No, they're not. It's gonna be me doing dailies and talking. I already know. So, get excited, get ready. Have a good one. Thanks for sticking by me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.